week. Look, there's a report out from another a news network that said that we're going to present a peace plan next week. No, we're not.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a breaking news afternoon update from here inside Ukraine. Zhenya and I are still rolling, as you can tell, in the battle bus here, dropping aid. In fact, I'm going to have a live stream coming hopefully tomorrow. We're going to do a quick fundraiser project for a few guys that need things immediately and then try to get it hand delivered to them, as we always do. But beyond that, wait for that later. Here's the bottom line. Inside Ukraine right now, they've been talking a lot about this peace plan that's coming, and that Kellogg is bringing it next week to Ramstein, and they're going to discuss the peace plan. And guys, over here in the media, they've been talking about it like crazy, but now it's time to be fair and to drop the truth. Facts only, truth bomb here. Kellogg, I think this was on Newsmax, but I'm not really sure. I'm inside Ukraine, but you can look at the thumbnail right now. And a couple of things I want you to notice on the thumbnail. First of all, you see it in the upper right, live. Well, that is on Ukrainian news. Ukrainian news was carrying this on their live program and also had it subtitled into Ukrainian. Because guys, right now, all along the front lines, everybody's asking me the same question. Greg, what's Trump going to do? Greg, what's Trump going to do? What is this peace plan? We keep hearing about it. What do you mean we're just going to freeze the lines and stop fighting and give Russia that and we go home? What are you, crazy? I said, guys, everywhere I go, I said, be patient, be patient, be patient. Russian propaganda will push the envelope as far as possible. We've been talking about over the last week in some small videos with myself or Professor Gertis, the bombings in the mobilization centers. Guys, that's all Russian propaganda pushed forward on Ukrainians, who then take the bait and think they can make a quick buck and end up getting killed most of the times, but bringing fear into Ukraine. Next major topic, this peace deal, this peace plan. Kellogg, I have to give you kudos, sir. He just smoked it. He said, and I'm going to play the video for you straight away.
I have 10 seconds left, but you head to Munich next week, and any development coming from that?
Yeah, we're going to the Munich Security Conference next week. Look, there's a report out from another a news network that said that we're going to present a peace plan next week. No, we're not. I did not talk to that news network at all. And, you know, the person that's going to present the peace plan is the President of the United States, not Kellogg. We're going to lead it up to it, to help him out, get it to a point where he delivers that. But that is not going to happen next week at all. We're going to have great discussions with senior leaders in the European environment and bring back what we found out to the President of the United States, and then go from there.
But he says, we've been hearing that, you know, I'm going over there to give some peace plan for Ukraine. That's not what's happening at all. In fact, he called out, there was another network that said I was going to drop the peace plan and then we're just going to go forward from there. No, he didn't. He didn't. He even says it. He says, all I'm doing is I'm going on a fact-finding mission, going there to talk with our allies, that would be our European allies, going to see their perspective, get their information. And guys, we do have confirmation that Kellogg is scheduled to arrive in Kyiv on February the 20th. So his trip next week into Europe, then we need to see if he follows through and comes on into Ukraine and comes to Kyiv and meets with Zelensky. He then says, I'm going to gather the facts and I'm going to take them back to Washington, D.C. At that point, I will discuss my findings with President Trump. I mean, Kellogg is in his 80s. He is very experienced. And as you can see in that news report, he's calm. He's very calm. He's experienced. He says, we're going to take those facts, go back, do some research, and then figure out what we need to do. He says, but make no mistake about it. If there is a peace plan or there is communication that needs to be done on that level in regard to the sovereign nation of Ukraine, it will not be Kellogg who is dropping that information. It will only be the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Now, on the flip side of that, guys, we are seeing some movement out of Moscow today. Multiple reports coming in from Peskov, who is saying that Russia is getting prepared to potentially be open to a conversation between Putin and Trump, maybe in late February or possibly in March. So this is how you have to watch it and play the game. Always be patient, especially when you're dealing with propaganda. Wait for the facts to unfold, and right now we finally are getting some facts. No peace plan next week. It's just a fact-finding mission, and the purpose is to see what America's going to do next. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting, liking, subscribing, commenting. I can tell you, though, a couple of inside things. Ukraine is hitting Kursk hard today. Very hard. They pushed a new assault forward in Kursk. And Vladimir Putin, for the first time, telling his people openly in Russia, we're having a tough time in Kursk. Hey, that's what we were waiting for. That's what we wanted. Additionally, I can also tell you that the Ukrainian heroes are fighting hard. Even while they're waiting to see what's going to happen next, they are not deterred. They are strong, they are valiant, we're with them nonstop, and they are fighting for their country, and they're fighting for you. I hope this update helped you guys. No peace plan on the horizon, especially not coming from Keith Kellogg. Fact-finding mission only. Let's stay tuned and see what unfolds next. Until then, continue to support Ukraine, continue to stand with Ukraine, and continue to help us by sharing, liking, commenting, telling others, recommending the video. You guys be blessed. We'll be back at you later.